welcome to the big fight. After a long time, we are returning on the program today to Ayodhya, to the Ram Temple, to the demolition of the Babri Masjid in 1992, to the schisms that did exist in this country very sharply on that issue. It's an issue that has tended to fade over the years. We hope that is forever, but is it going to be or is it not going to be? Or are some of these ghosts from the past going to come back to haunt us once again? This issue, of course, coming up because of the Liberhan Commission. Finally, after 17 years, that report is out in the open. Joining us on the program to take us through what Ayodhya meant then, who was really to blame, and what it means today, many people very closely associated with the events of December 6, 1992. Let me start by welcoming onto the program Uma Bharti, now President Bharatiya Janshakti Party, but she was, of course, one of the leading lights of the entire Ram Temple movement at that time. Umaji, it's great to have you with us. Mr. Syed Shahabuddin, here in our studio, of course, member Muslim Law Board and Babri Masjid Coordination Committee. It's great to have you with us. You were one of the people very influential in speaking out against what actually happened at that time and looking for a search of solution before the demolition actually took place. Next to you is Seshadri Chari, BJP leader, who was at that time the editor of the organizer and, of course, a leading light of the RSS. So it's great to have you with us as well. Satish Jacob, one of the country's most respected journalists, was with the BBC, covered Ayodhya, practically lived there for 6 to 7 months, Satish, I seem to remember. I met you very often at that time in Ayodhya, so great to be meeting you again out here. Dr. Abhishek Singhvi, spokesperson of the Congress Party, didn't have much to do with Ayodhya, unlike the rest of us, I think, here on this panel.
Thank God. I wasn't part of the events of those who organized those events.
Okay, you weren't one of those who organizes. The Liberhan Commission hasn't indicted you in any way, so that's one way to look at it. And last but by no means the least, Dr. Surinder Jain, VHP spokesperson, All India General Secretary. Now, you've taken over as VHP spokesperson from Acharya Giriraj Kishore, who was certainly the person who had as much to do with the Ayodhya movement and all that happened than anybody else did. So, fantastic to have you all with us. Maybe I should give the disclosure as well. Ayodhya, the first major story that I covered in my journalistic career, so it obviously has a lot of resonance. Let me start off first with the Liberhan Commission report. Tabled Abhishek Singhvi at long last. I think everyone wants to know why it has taken 17 years for us to find out exactly what happened in Ayodhya.
After the cold hard print of the Liberhan report is with us, according to me it's a complete red herring, an irrelevant question. But let me tell you for the record, at least 10 times I, as the official spokesperson of the Congress, has condemned unequivocally and roundly and completely and comprehensively the 17-year delay. Nobody in his right mind can support a delay by any commission of inquiry on any issue, much less Liberhan's Ayodhya issue, can support a delay of that kind. So please don't think that there is any support of any kind for delay, but a commission of inquiry functions on its own. The delay is completely unsupportable. However, once you have the cold hard print of the report, once you have a cold hard print of the report, nobody, especially the BJP, can wish it away, can castigate or ignore it because of the preceding delay. So it's in fact today in 2009, as we discuss it, a complete red herring.
Okay. Is it a red herring? The fact that it's taken so long, but more to the point, can I just turn to you, Seshadri Chari? Has the Liberhan Commission report, now that it's finally out, left lots of red faces in the BJP? The entire leadership of the BJP has been indicted for what in many ways is a criminal offense.
I don't see it as an indictment, but two things.
How is it not an indictment?
One is, it's not only that Liberhan Commission delayed the report by 17 years, even the government delayed tabling it by 6 months after receiving it. That's besides the point. Finally, they had to table it because it was leaked. Had it not been leaked by whatever the forces were, what would have happened, we don't know. So it could have taken another 6 months probably to table the report.
Tuba.com